Alright, all set. And 3, 2, 1, action! This is Cinematic Motif. Hello, I'm Wanson. Welcome back to Cinematic Motif. I am a film columnist and a content creator, and this is a show where I introduce you one Taiwanese film as a motif and then explore other works of similar topic in cinema around the world. So today, we're actually going to talk about our motif today is a movie that is coming out in Taiwan in 2 days, in 3 days, in 4 days. I'm sorry, I've lost track of time. This film is called Salli. It's coming out in Taiwan on the 3rd of April, rooting for that Tomb Sweeping Day and Children's Day holiday for people to go to the cinema to watch this film. Now, you might be thinking that Salli, this is a film about a young French girl, right? Salli is a French name, but actually, in fact, no. This film talks about an old girl, an old lady who works as an agricultural staff. She keeps a lot of chicken and sell chicken to make a living. That's what her whole family do in this context. And she is about 40 years old, according to the film, I guess. But she still doesn't have a husband. So she decides to go to the dating app, try to find someone online, and she is tricked by someone who claims that he is from France, living in Paris, and he loves her body, he loves everything about her. So in the end, this young lady, Salli, she decides to go to Paris to meet this so-called French guy, her lover. I think this is a very cute story. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about my comments on this film. I think this is a really cute film. The only drawbacks is that the leading actress, she's like a superstar in Taiwan, and she does not look like someone that keeps chicken in the countryside of Taiwan. But anyway, I don't care about that. I feel like that this film, in the end, it talks about the scamming, the people that lies to people on the internet. But in the end, it talks about female empowerment, because we've seen that although Salli, she knows that these people are tricking on her, she knows that these people are scammers, they are not real. This young French guy, he's not real. But Salli still decides to go to Paris because she wants to trust herself, she wants to trust her instinct, she wants to gain this kind of female empowerment, and that is the central motif of the film. Female empowerment, and she can decide who she wants to be. She wants to go to Paris to figure out her life by herself, and I think this is really, really beautiful. So this film is coming out on the 3rd of April here in Taiwan. Hope you can go see it. It's a very commercial and very funny and very cute film. And that is also our motif today. We're going to talk about traveling in the show today. But first, since we've been talking about Paris, Salli in Paris, let's play this one. This is Paris by the Chainsmokers here on Radio Taiwan International.
We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents, and I thought, wow, if I could take this in a shot right now, I don't think that we could work this out on the terrace. I don't know if it's fair, but I thought, how could I let you fall by yourself? Well, I'm wasted with someone else. If we go down, then we go down together. They'll say you could do anything, they'll say that I was clever. If we go down, then we go down together. We'll get away with everything, let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better. We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents. You look so proud, standing there with a frown and a cigarette, posting pictures of yourself on the internet, out on the terrace. We breathe in the air of this small town on our own, cutting glass with the thrill of it, getting drunk on the past we were living in. If we go down, then we go down together. They'll say you could do anything, they'll say that I was clever. If we go down, then we go down together. We'll get away with everything, let's show them we are better.
Let's show them we are, show them we are, show them we are, show them we are.
Let's show them we are better. We were If we go down, then we go down together. We'll get away with everything. Let's show them we are better. We were staying in Paris. 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 Let's show them we are better. We were staying in Paris. Let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better. If we go down, let's show them we are better. If we go down, let's show them we are better. If we go down, let's show them we are better. Let's show them we are better.
Paris by the Chainsmokers here on Radio Taiwan International. You're listening to Cinematic Motif with me, Wanson. Now, we are playing this song because we were talking about a film about a Taiwanese old lady going to Paris to seek her love. That film is called Salli and it's coming out here in Taiwan on the 3rd of April. Now, today, our topic today, that film as a motif, we're talking about traveling film. So, next up, I think if we want to talk about films about traveling, we should never forget this one, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, or in Chinese, 白日梦冒险王. It's a 2013 American adventure comedy drama film directed and starring Ben Stiller. Now, this film talks about a person, a daydreamer called Walter Mitty, and he's trying to find the missing negative print from a photojournalist for Life magazines very far away in the north, up north in Europe. So this film is, I think this is a really, really cute film in the 2013 context. But moving on 10 years now, watching this film in 2024, this might be a really, really cliche film to watch. It tells you to throw away your job right now and go do something really, really cool and something important for you right now. Step up. I think the concept itself, I mean, it's now a cliche right now. It's now a cliche. But anyway, in the 2013 context, I think it is a really, really good film. And it was highly appreciated back in the time. Now, this is still one of the best films about traveling. It talks about slowing down from your daily routine life and really to step up and step forward and to do something different. Like this little Walter Mitty, he tries to find a negative, what's a negative print? Oh, it's a photo term. To find a negative print, and that is something that it starts an adventure for him. So the starting point is the most important. You don't know what's about to happen in your journey, but that doesn't matter. The thing that matters is that you start that. And it talks about how the goal is not important. I remember in the film, the goal is not important anymore. I watched this film so many years ago, just to let you know. The process of finding that negative print is the most important. The process is the most important, to really slow down and to do something different from your life. And I think that concept is still important and really beautiful for us right now. So I'm playing you one of the tracks from the film. It's called Step Out. You can hear that. Of course, you should step out. By Jose Gonzalez. Oh, this track is so motivating. And we're going to be back to talk about other films related to traveling, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere here on Radio Taiwan International Cinematic Motif.
Night, the light will guide you.
spoke to Monday, something's not the same. Blank head, crossed eyes, sweep the floor. Feel your presence, in your absence, shut the door. Oh, 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 oh. House on fire, leave it all behind you. Oh, 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 oh. Darkest night, let the lightning guide you.
Step Out by Jose Gonzalez from the film The Secret Life of Walter Mitty here on Radio Taiwan International. You're listening to Cinematic Motif. Today we're talking about films related to traveling. And we were talking about The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and now let's move on to another film that I personally love so much related to traveling. So, you might have heard about this guy called Che Guevara. He is one of the most important figure in the revolution in Cuba, right? I'm not a historian anyway. Okay, so this film talks about how Che Guevara steps out from his comfort zone and then to travel around Central and South America to see what the problems there. And this travel experience really triggers his idea and his motivation to change the society and then to subvert the whole the government, the social structure back in the time. Okay, if you want to know more about that history, I'm definitely not praising Che Guevara. He has done lots of horrible things, but this film's portrayal of Che Guevara is brilliant. So, The Motorcycle Diaries, or Diarios de Motocicleta, this is a 2004 biopic about the journey of the 23-year-old Ernesto Guevara. He ride a motorcycle to travel around the South America, and then what he sees, for example, are the what happens in the Andes mountain. He sees that the indigenous people's land is lost. These are the moments that triggers him to try to really want to change the society. And I think when we want to talk about the inspiration we can get from traveling, watching this film can really give you some idea, because this inspiration might change your life forever. At the end of this film, all of the faces that Che Guevara sees throughout the journey appear again in the screen as a montage, and that is the most touching moment for me. It is the people that Che Guevara has met and talked to throughout the whole journey that change him and make him who he is. And that is the beauty of traveling. Alright, so enough talking. I have this little track to play you. This is from the original soundtrack of the Motorcycle Diaries. This track is called Al Otro Lado del Rio by Jorge Drexler. This film is also won the Best Original Song at the Oscars for this film. So let's give it a listen and we'll be right back.
Creo que he visto una luz al otro lado del río. El día le irá pudiendo poco a poco al frío. Creo que he visto una luz al otro lado del río. Sobre todo creo que no todo está perdido. Tanta lágrima y yo soy un vaso vacío. Oigo una voz que me llama, casi un suspiro. Rema, esta orilla del mundo, lo que no expresa es baldío. Creo que he visto una luz al otro lado del río. Yo muy serio voy remando, muy adentro sonrío. Creo que he visto una luz al otro lado del río. Sobre todo creo que no todo está perdido. Tanta lágrima y yo soy un vaso vacío. Oigo una voz que me llama, casi un suspiro. Rema, rema, rema. Rema, rema, rema. Clavo mi remo en el agua, llevo tu remo en el mío. Creo que he visto una luz al otro lado del río.
This is Victoria.
From the London Underground to the Taipei Metro,
Station.
the people of our world are going places. Are you listening?
Train clear for the Central and District line.
Tune in to the sounds of your world on Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome back to Cinematic Motif. I'm Wanson, and today we're talking about the films related to traveling on today's show. Now, final film that I'm going to recommend you to watch today is a film that I watched around 3 years ago at the Taipei Golden Horse Film Festival. I think you can still find this film online, hopefully legally. This film is called End of Sentence. I'm talking about this film because, we've been talking about, in Salli, traveling for yourself to find love, and then also in The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, we've talked about films of traveling to escape from your daily routine. And then we talked about the Motorcycle Diaries, films for you to travel to get inspiration and change your life. But finally, I want to tell you a film of traveling with your father to really find your, your origin, your roots. And that thing is beautiful. To remember your mother who has died. This film is End of Sentence. It talks about Frank. He is a widower, and then he embarks on a journey in this film to honor his wife's last wish of shredding his wife's ashes in a lake in Ireland. That is her wife's native land. He also promises to take his son, Sean, on this journey with him. And then Sean, he just got out from the jail. So it is a very massive situation. And Sean and Frank, these two guys, the father and the son, they don't like each other. But in the end, I think what's so beautiful about this film, so I have very dim memory about this film because I watched it 3 years ago. But anyway, the only thing that I remember is that you can see that the scenery of Ireland, the beautiful landscape, can really heal the breaks, the clashes between the father and the son, Frank and Sean. And in the end, they becomes more like father and son. So this is a really, really beautiful film. And it also inspired my interest in Ireland, and I love reading a lot of things about Ireland right now. Alright, so the final song that I'm playing you today, I take a look at the Irish singer that I like, and turns out that my favorite Irish singer is actually Niall Horan from One Direction. So I'm playing you this one. This is One Direction and 18 on the show, because 18 is an age of you growing up. And I think this final film also talks about a coming of age journey of growing up. So I hope you'll find the songs interesting and warm-hearted. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to Cinematic Motif this week. If you've got any requests or feedback, as always, you can send me your email to wanson@rti.org.tw. You can also follow me on my Instagram and YouTube. My handle is @wansonscfe. And this has been Cinematic Motif. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm back next week. Bye-bye.
Beautiful one I know.
We took a chance. God knows we tried. Yet all along I knew we'd be fine. So pour me a drink, oh love. Let's split the night wide open, and we'll see everything we can. Live in love in slow motion, motion, motion. So kiss me where I lay down, my hands pressed to your cheeks, a long way from the playground. I have loved you since we were 18, long before we both thought the same thing. To be loved and to be loved, and all I could do is say that these arms were made for holding you. Oh, and I wanna love like you made me feel when we were 18. When we were 18. Oh Lord, when we were 18. Kiss me where I lay down, my hands pressed to your cheeks, a long way from the playground. I have loved you since we were 18, long before we both thought the same thing. To be loved and to be loved, and all